I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. That's why me ball on it. Yeah, that's why me ball on it. That's why me ball on it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you better pat me down and pray for peace before you let us in. My jettison is full of carnivores and lettuce men. You pushing positive, then we can be the best.
It's the building that was opened the year the franchise became known as the Titans. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Punter Mitch Wishnowsky ready to do the honors. And away we go from Nashville. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tackle made by Jair Brown. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this one doesn't go far. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throw on 3rd down. His lofty little throw is going to wind up incomplete.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the 49ers will go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw by Purdy. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Purdy on first down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. A give, left side to McCaffrey. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Going run again with McCaffrey. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Now Purdy. He brings it in. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
McCaffrey. Now call going against the offense. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
McCaffrey. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The 49ers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. To return to Jerome Ford. Returns looking good so far. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. Running this one left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They have second and pretty long here. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Bridgewater. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's brought down for a loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. Punt meets him at the 28. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be their football coming up. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Purdy to throw it. That finds Ayuk complete. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Purdy throwing here on first. Brought in by Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 20. That one hits for 30. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 16. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Purdy setting up that play action. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's tackled for a short gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
3rd and short, here's Purdy. The throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
McCaffrey will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Again, here's McCaffrey. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown. The 49ers grow their lead just before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Here's Wisnowski now to handle the kickoff. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. It's caught. This is Tyjae Spears. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They kick the running back in motion. From the 31. Rolling left, buying some time. He's got it deep downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And he's tackled for no gain.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Bridgewater looking to throw. He's on the move. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely.
And he'll score! Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans make it a 1-score game before halftime. That one splits the uprights. And the Titans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. He's back to throw. Reeled in by George Kittle.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up. One last play before the break. One final shot before halftime. Connection made to Isaac Guerendo. And he goes out a little short of the 40. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards in the end. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That throw finds Kittle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's a 49er 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Into traffic, complete. Touchdown, San Francisco. On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Back to the well again. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They'll run here with Tyjae Spears. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Titans will have a 1st down. Spears running behind center. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
A tight end in motion now. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with first and goal.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
And they take this in for the score. The Titans start the second half with some needed points. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Catch is made down the right sideline. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Purdy on first down. On target to Garindo. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's 49ers football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Left side secured by Ayuk. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. To throw again, it's Purdy. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers go up by 2 scores. Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10 now. Completed over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throw left side, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stick...
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And the Titans have some new life in the fourth. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
The Niners 30-yard line.
Back now, pressure on its way. Escapes the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Desperation time here on 4th. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a 49er first down. Looking to throw, Purdy. Brought in by Ayuk. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. 49ers nearing their 9th win of the season. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers have likely locked up the win right there. George Kittle, the touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 21. Hits him on the out route. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we say goodbye from Nashville.